Let me teach you how to
DJ.
vibe.
DJ. Witch Doctor, wake up.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Bag of chips. Kicks wheel. Cam already.
Let me teach you how to
TikTok.
vibe.
What up? Like, listen, we in here, man. Running reactions up. Make sure y'all click on that pin link down below.
Let me teach you how to
YouTube Shop
vibe.
Talks go up every time we do it. They go up on YouTube. Follow me on all social media platforms.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Soon. Make sure you're hyperlux.gg/Vibe Nation. Make y'all profile. Regs tournament coming soon. Let's get to business. Appreciate everybody for being in here. It's a late night. Just got through watching Trolls with my kids. Then they wanted to run it back.
Let me teach you how to
watch
vibe.
Damsel. Listen, nothing better than being in the moment with the fam. But let's get right into it. Let's unpack this.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
I said all week, what if they draft Caleb and keep Justin Fields? Because it seemed like
Let me
nobody
teach
was
you
going
how
to
to
trade for
vibe.
him. And then Kenny Pickett wants out, goes to the Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers, a bag of chips and a Sprite, a 6th-round pick that could only turn to a 4th-round
Let me
pick.
teach you how to vibe.
Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, both in Pittsburgh for $5 million.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Now, meanwhile, I told y'all you never overspend just because the market say overspend.
Let me teach
You
you how to
Atlanta, you gotta be
vibe.
saying, I could have got Russ and Justin Fields for $5 million. Listen, I told y'all the Steelers was already cooking the offseason, and they cooked it even harder. Oh my goodness. Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh Steelers, what are you doing? And you got
Let me
Patrick
teach you
Queen,
how to vibe.
Aaron King, EJ, Jay Young, ain't gave up no draft picks. Can you even tell me who your
Let me
team
teach you how
drafted
to
in the
vibe.
6th round last year? Oh my goodness. Appreciate y'all being on all social media platforms.
Let me teach you how to
Hit that
vibe.
follow on that YouTube, man. We definitely gonna run it up over there too. Got that main for the free. And this is the thing. See, this is what fanatics do.
Let me teach you how to
Oh,
vibe.
Russell Wilson, he over his prime. He just been to a couple of Super Bowls and won one, and he a veteran, and just because the Broncos paying his salary don't mean he gonna be. Well, I mean, in reality, like Justin Fields, Chicago didn't want him, so I mean he can't really read the. Listen, dog. Bro, they didn't cook the all season, bro. They didn't cook it. You literally have a head coach in Mike Tomlin who has a winning season for like 2 decades. That defense with Minka coming back, TJ, Patrick Queen, Joey Porter Jr., Dante Jackson, and they got Boyd, and they got all they draft picks. Oh my God. That's how you build a team, man. Goat says, is it safe? It's always safe, bud. Marty, Jay Young, Aaron K. Appreciate y'all popping in, man. Listen, Discord is open. If anybody thinks that this Justin Fields wasn't a steal for the Steelers, because listen, this is the other part. Then you got like the naysayers that come in like, well, I mean, it's kind of expensive. I mean, you paying $4 million for him. If they don't sign him or extend him, if they tag him, bro, it's gonna be like Jordan Love on the Packers, just like Trey Lance on the Cowboys. You tag him, you pay 10.
Let me teach you how to
He
vibe.
sits to the next year, he pay 20 to 25. It's better than 45, my friends.
Let me teach you how to
Yo, you
vibe.
said F the Bears. But this what you got to say for the Bears, though. The Bears are committed
Let me teach you how to
on Caleb
vibe.
Williams then. So at least they're decisive. Caleb Williams is the guy. Only part that I disagree, I know they're trying to clear up the locker room so it's no division, but I guarantee
Let me teach you how to
whatever
vibe.
backup QB they sign at a veteran minimum is going to be more expensive than
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Justin Fields. Justin Fields is going to be $4 million if you just let him walk. So, oh my goodness. He said, "Good to see the Steelers." They never was off the map. The Steelers was a playoff team last year. Steelers could land Ryan Tannehill. They're not getting Tannehill. They got
Let me
Russell
teach
Wilson
you how to vibe.
and Justin Fields now, sir. I mean, if you just think about it, they got rid of Mitch
Let me
Trubisky,
teach
sent
you
him
how
to
to
the Bills.
vibe.
You got rid of Kenny Pickett. That's the first step. If you're a franchise and you feel like you made a mistake on
Let
taking
me
a guy in the
teach you how
first
to
round,
vibe.
move him. 49ers moved Trey Lance. They moved Kenny Pickett. The Falcons moved Desmond Ritter. Now look, I'm waiting on the phone call for the Tennessee Titans to say they moving Malik Willis.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Since somebody making bad trades, like somebody trade for Malik Willis and give us a draft pick at all. D Ford, Dante, Mr. Crime Scene in the building. Coop, Coop, stop the cap. He said Steelers and Texans. A lot of teams cook. I like the Titans moves. I like the Packers moves. The Jaguars have been making some moves. Like it's some teams that's been cooking up. I mean, I just say the only part about the Bears is they didn't get nothing back for Justin Fields. He said Caleb gonna be a bust. I mean, if we just, bro, Caleb Williams might be better than Justin Fields. This might be a win-win for both sides. Who knows? But if I was a Chicago Bear fan, I'd be mad we didn't get nothing back. But I also say like they're committed in being decisive on what they want to do.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
But you still got the draft. You got to remember, Leo, the Bears have the first pick and the 9th pick. Depending on what's out there, they could draft Caleb Williams and trade that 9th pick back and double down in the 2nd and 3rd rounds and go crazy. This is gonna be a deep draft. Y'all didn't really do him dirty. He got his chance in the postseason, and he's getting to come be a backup
Let
to
me
Will
teach
Levis.
you how to vibe.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like y'all didn't really, bro. Anybody gonna trade and get Russell Wilson for $1 million and like, bro, like this is cheaper. Like Mitch Trubisky was $14 million a year for the Steelers. Look, you got Justin Fields and Russell Wilson and saved $10 million. I can't wait for it, Coop. Draft already started. Bears then pick Caleb Williams. Commanders, you on the clock. Everybody thought the Commanders was gonna try to swap with the
Let me
Bears to
teach you
get
how to
Williams. But
vibe.
if you the Commanders, Jaden Daniels is your guy, bro. I will say this, Commanders, y'all made a lot of good moves. If y'all pick Drake May and not Jaden Daniels, I'm gonna die laughing. Every Commander fan is gonna pass out. Yo, what's good? Robert, what's poppin', fam? How you feeling, bro? Whole AFC gonna be gunning after you? It's all good. Whole career did Mason dirty. I mean, not necessarily, bro. I mean, if a guy's not a highly talented player and you draft a 1st round draft pick and you have Mitch Trubisky, who was another former number 1 overall, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? He got his opportunity to play. So at the end of the day, he played himself into a position to continue to get money in the league. Chargers making some good moves. I mean, not necessarily. Jim Harbaugh, I trust him to fix that roster, but the reality is your top 2 receivers is gone. Your 1st round draft pick last year was a bust. You got Bosa and Khalil Mack to restructure, which is big for the franchise. But Austin Eckler is also gone to the Commanders. Like, they got Gus Edwards, but Gus Edwards is not always a healthy player. Man, I made this proposal, and you can, Dylan, you tell me for your Chargers, as much as y'all like Justin Herbert, he ain't never done nothing in his career. He's a stat guy. I'd deal Justin Herbert right now. Load up the draft picks. Y'all go get J.J. McCarthy and reunite him with Harbaugh and start all over. I don't think Justin Herbert ever, like, he gonna be overshadowed in that division by by Mahomes his whole career. It's gonna be sad. He might be Phillip Rivers part 2. Shout out to Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is in my division in high school. Don't let me date myself, but Phillip Rivers is in our division in high school. He used to cook everybody. Needed time to develop. But he gonna get it now playing behind Russ and on a great franchise like the Steelers. Could have been the next Big Ben. I don't know about that. Big Ben's a Hall of Famer. Chargers ain't done enough. You think we took some 2 times? Commanders D gonna be good. And crazy part about it, Aaron, is like they got rid of like some of the best D linemen in football. Chase Young, Sweat. And they'll still be fine. I just feel like the NFC East is gonna be tough. They're gonna beat each other up like the AFC North. Sam Howell on Seattle with Geno Smith, quarterback competition. Aaron, I think Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback in the draft, but don't quote me. He said, "I'm mad they did Justin earlier. Hope he goes crazy and show the Bears they messed up." Don't ever look at it like that, because it's some Titan fans that feel like Malik Willis got done dirty. I don't necessarily feel like that, because in the end of the day, Justin Fields could have played better. Malik Willis could have took more of advantage of his opportunities. Mason Rudolph could have. Any of these guys, Sam Howell, Desmond Ridder. So the fact that they got drafted and they got guaranteed money, I ain't got no empathy for them. But at the same time, like, guys got to go out and perform when the lights is on. Like, look at C.J. Stroud. He inherited the team with what, 3 wins the season before? Playoff win. You know what I'm saying? Either you got it or you don't when the lights come on. You see what I'm saying? Like, as much as people say that, when Brady came in for Bledsoe, like, Brady came in and became the GOAT. When Kurt Warner came in for Trent Edwards, he didn't like play basic. He balled out, greatest show on turf. Like, sometimes when that other guy goes down and you get your shot, like, you got to cook. When we seen Will Levis come out throwing bombs, you knew it was over for Tannehill. Vegas can't wait to make bets. The Pittsburgh. I feel like we need to restructure Derwin. Derwin ain't restructuring, bro. Like, some people gonna restructure. Derwin ain't restructuring, bro. He's not. Derwin ain't the Titan. Send Derwin to another team. Send him to Nashville. The Titans, like, now the Titans are getting into a slippery slope. We didn't get Ark Armstead. We didn't get DJ Reader. We didn't get CD Deuce. We're not getting L'Jarius Sneed. Looks like he's staying on the Chiefs or going to the Colts. We got 50, 60 million in free cap. We missed on our D linemen and we missed on inside backers. Unless, like, I'm seeing Isaiah Simmons' money is going to be way too much for the Titans to reach for him. They're probably going to have to wind up bringing Kavon Wallace back. Titans may be having to go to the draft to find a starting inside backer unless somebody cuts one. He said they fleeced him Claypool. Yeah, they really did. Because George Pickens is way better than Claypool. Yeah, Calvin really was fire for us, bro. What about Drake May? What about him? Jaden Daniels the best QB in the draft to me. And I feel like if you're going to get a late round guy or a guy later on, I think Michael Penix is going to be cold.
Let me teach you how to
I think
vibe.
Michael Penix is going to be, is because he throw lasers, bro. Like, Hog was good. What you think
Let me
about the
teach you
commandant's
how to
moves they're making out there? So, hey, Hog, so y'all ain't getting the trade up for Caleb Williams, look like. But I think you're gonna get the better at quarterback if you draft Jaden Daniels. Bro, the Cowboys is crazy, bro. Where my Cowboy fans at? How on earth?
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Curtis, KC, Donald, Nick, Manny Gucci, Dylan, Hog, Jacoby, D, Clarence, Tyler, John. Appreciate y'all in the reaction. If I missed somebody, I apologize. She was popping. Listen. The Cowboys in trouble. Just go ahead and scrap the team, hire a new coach, trade Dak Prescott. I know people are like, but they got a no trade clause. Listen, if somebody else is willing to extend him and take him and build around him, he doesn't have a running back 1. He doesn't have a running back 2. They just lost Tyron Smith to the Jets. He's going to go play with A-Rod, and they just cut Michael Gallup. Like, what are the like Vander Esch is pretty much retiring. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the Cowboys about to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got no money. They ain't made no moves. Like, everybody in their division been going crazy. It's the my bro. Cowboys might not play playoffs next year. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys and I don't know, because I know they always talk about they don't make moves in free agency, but they need to. I mean, look, as much as I be like trolling the Cowboy fan base, I ain't never seen the Cowboy fan base not have a goon at running back. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like nobody even knows who the starter in the Dallas Cowboy running back is gonna be next year. Kayvon Wallace signed with the Seahawks. I missed that one. I've been on Twitter watching Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter all day. I ain't seen that one. I thought we should have brought Kayvon Wallace even if it was for depth. I feel like he was the best safety that came in for Bayard after he left, because Molden's plays up and down. He's been hurt most of his career. He's really good when he's in there, but it was Evans we got in the trade. He just runs support. He ain't doing nothing in coverage. Best linebacker core. I like Jaden too. You ain't tripping. Question is it what the culture looking like in Washington? If Hog Life, y'all gonna blow up. If y'all take Bo Nix too, I'm gonna die laughing, bro. I'm gonna pass out if y'all take Bo Nix at 2. He said, "Stop saying that. You hurt my feelings even more, saying we want to get the best quarterback in the draft." I mean, who knows who's gonna be like? I mean, look at the draft class. Kenny Pickett, all them dudes, they all got traded or cut, bro. Like, it ain't nobody except for Purdy. Purdy, the only person that's still on his teens on out. He said Eric won in trouble this year. Lions gonna be good. Lions got to make some more moves though. I mean, I love DJ Reader down there with Aiden Hutchinson, but y'all lost CD Deuce. They're gonna have to add some people in, and then for the fact of like the pressure that y'all gonna have this year, the Lions is gonna have to get back and be good again. That pressure is a lot. People don't understand the pressure of a team that nobody was expecting to do anything, that comes back and has to reload and play just as good or better than they did a year before. Said should have got Henry. Henry didn't want to go there. Bro, I've been trying to tell people for the last little bit, Derrick Henry wanted to play in Baltimore. Why the Titans didn't get? Because he wanted to play in Baltimore. If you watched the Bustin' with the Boys podcast, you knew he was going to Baltimore. If they had the bread last year, he would have been there. Are they going to run the ball more than 6 times against the Chiefs in the playoffs? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. The Chargers supposed to be re-signing Everett. I thought Everett got traded. Better get Daniels. He said the Cowboys might have to get a wrestler. Chargers signed like 4 or 5 tight ends. That's because Harbaugh's going to run the football. That's why he letting all them receivers go, because Harbaugh finna run the football, bro. How I feel about the Steelers. I told y'all even before this move, I said Steelers is like killing the offseason. Cooking the offseason. I'd rather take that number 2 in the 3rd round pick and trade it to the Chargers for Herb. To be honest, and Bo Nix won't even be picked top 5. I don't think so. I think Penix come off the board before Bo Nix. So you would give up all that for Herbo? But you gotta understand, if you take Herbo, you're gonna take about $50 million. What Herbo getting paid cap hit next year? Man, that'd be great for the Chargers if they was able to make a play like that. It'd be bad for Washington. I know a lot of people high on Herbo, but man, I don't know, cuz man, they never won a playoff game. $262 million contract. What is this cap hit next year? 2024 cap hit. Bro, that nigga hitting for listen, pardon my French, but Justin Herbert hitting for $56 million next year. Good luck. Good luck with them $56 million for a quarterback that ain't never won a playoff game. I don't know if I want that. Sound good on Madden, but in real life, Goldie, what up? Robert. I think Jim Harbaugh would rejoice if he got the chance to trade Justin Herbert for them picks y'all got. Hey, look, y'all gotta follow the Buddha model. Say don't overpay for a quarterback that ain't been to the Super Bowl. You say you gonna let them do their job? I mean, hey, look, I like to hear all y'all opinions because I like to see what people think. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when I just like to get value and build. Look, the 49ers is like the smart team. They had Garoppolo on a cheap deal. They sold the world and made one mistake in the last 5 to 10 years, and that was that was giving up the world to get Trey Lance. Man, 49ers make Chris Breezy with the dance moves. Hey, look, so let me hit y'all with like some long shot thoughts I had. 49ers had Talanoa Hufanga. No, they had Jaquiski Tart. Then they had Talanoa Hufanga. He got hurt, and then Kerr Brown came in and balled for the 49ers last year, right?
Let me teach you how
Do
to
you think
vibe.
Rand Carthon on the Titans makes a trade and gives up some minimal capital to take Talanoa Hufanga at free safety? Because they wanted CD Deuce and they missed out, and it don't look like they like going in to get Justin Simmons, and that linebacker don't look like they going to get Isaiah Simmons. So I think Isaiah Simmons may cost too much market value for what he's looking at. I just been thinking about long shots. My other long shot was somebody trading for Herbo. And I'm still interested to see what the Cardinals are going to do, because the Cardinals have sold the farm. Like, is Kyler Murray on the move too? Is Kyler Murray on the move too? Playing Madden tonight? I don't know. I know I'm going to talk for as long as I need to, because we finna, the YouTube content going up, man. So if y'all missed these shop talks, go to the YouTube. It's the pin link down in all the comments, and pull up and watch the shop talks offline if you miss it. If you want to be a part of it, Discord always open. All y'all gotta do in the green app, in the purple app, is click on my profile, and it should be a link there. If you're on Facebook, !, Discord, pull up. Coop said, and you got Brown. That's what I'm saying. Like, trade us Talanoa Hufanga at free safety, bro. Because apparently Kayvon Wallace is gone, and we wasn't able to get CD Deuce or Justin Simmons. So gone send Talanoa Hufanga to Nashville. He's I can talk and play Madden, but it doesn't look good on YouTube. It look good on YouTube if I got this Vibe Nation hoodie, ! Merch, geeksunleash.com/Vibe Nation. Code Buddha at checkout. You understand me? Yeah, we be lit. And then look, I be wanting to smoke and debate if you disagree with some of my sports points, or you think some of it is dumb and you like to challenge me. Hop in here, man. It's been 4 years and I still haven't lost. Everybody that got in here, I spin circles around. And it's respectful. I don't disrespect. Rival was good, my boy. Too funny. You think the Chargers did good getting? I had to see the Chargers when they done. I still think Jim Harbaugh got something up his sleeve. Jim Harbaugh know how to build. Jim Harbaugh was the beginning of the 49ers being as good as they are now, because like the 49er team that lost to the Ravens in that Super Bowl, like that was a gooned out team. If you remember all the people that was on that squad, like that was the beginning of that physical style of play from the Niners was Jim Harbaugh. Saints signed 2 running backs. Is whatchamacallit on the move then? Saints about to trade who they got? They got Williams and Kamara. They trading Kamara. Alvin Kamara to the Cowboys. Cowboys, man. Listen, y'all better give Alvin Kamara a phone call if the Saints is ready to part ways. Imagine the Saints getting rid of Alvin Kamara because they pay Derek Carr too much. Goldie, what's cap? I go to keep on talking in that wheelchair video is gonna drop. Franco, what up? Hey, folks be trying to tussle with me. I'm like the Rock in there, man. Before you know it, you rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? I done RKO'd you before you got in the ring good.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Half the time you don't know what we be talking about. Just agree with all the stuff I say. It's right. Wide receivers. Oh, he said Saints signed 2 hours. That's because Michael Thomas gone. They got Shaheed and Olave. I like that 2 starters. Vibe Nation hoodie ! Merch. Could the Titans be going after Marshall Gilmore?
Let me teach you how to vibe.
You apologist. Hey, y'all see how quick he backed off? And he don't and Goody don't back off or nothing.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Hey, don't listen to 2 times amping over there. He's in to get something. Yeah. Hey, look.
Let me teach you how to
EJ pulled
vibe.
the stat man. EJ pulled the stat man. He gave us some bad information. Hey, look. I put that pack smoking stick on EJ, man. He ain't the Nito stat of the night tonight. Scott Brady, what up? That man said 2 running backs instead of 2 wide receivers, man. EJ on the stat man vibes. EJ on the stat man vibes. Yeah, Michael Thomas is gone, but I think he's like a post June cut or something. Like I think they releasing him, but like his release date where he can sign is like on a certain date. Can you tell me why Chicago will finally fix the team and then trade Fields? It's the reason why I said I thought that should have kept Fields and then draft a QB if they're gonna draft and let them fight it out for it, because that way the fan base is not split and the team is not split. Whoever played the best get the job, right? But when you get to thinking about like maybe, just maybe, they saying for one time in the Bears' life, because they did that nonsense with when they drafted Fields, they drafted him and then Nagy didn't want to play him. They wanted to play the veteran first, get their ass beat for a few weeks and then put him in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe they just getting decisive. Like, we know we want to draft Caleb Williams.
Let me teach you how
We got
to
the
vibe.
first and the 9th pick. Let's send him off. Let's say that we all in on Caleb Williams. He's the guy. They wait. Basically, it would have been like they waited 2 years to get him. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the sauce, bro. Like, but you can't say they didn't try to fix it, because they got Sweat last year. They got running backs last year. They drafted offensive line last year. Claypool didn't work out. I mean, think about it. If Claypool just didn't completely fold, who they brought in? Mooney, DJ Moore, and Claypool, and then they had like Cole Kmet. Like they tried, but it just like some of the pieces didn't work out. Like nobody thought that Claypool was just gonna completely fall off the map and then like be nearly out of the league like that fast, bro. Then they went and got more with like, I mean, on paper they had enough. Yeah, EJ, man, we definitely smoking on the EJ pack. EJ done gave us some bad info, man. He got us out here looking crazy. Who got a bad deal, DeAndre? This man said loading up. I'm gonna be talking for a minute, then I pop. I'm gonna be on for a little bit, but we gotta pop first though. The one thing we do know, 8 coaches lost their jobs this season, and the NFL has been completely shaken upside down like a snow globe. Everything is completely different. You know what I'm saying? Everything is completely different. Donovan, Donnell, DeAndre, Scott Brady, what up? Skeptical the Commanders will trade the number 2 pick to the Raiders. Well, if the Commanders trade the number 2 pick, that means the Raiders are probably picking Jaden Daniels, bro. You say you got a bad round pick for Keenan Allen. No, I mean 4th round is not bad. It's a lot of good players
teach you
get
how to
selected in the
vibe.
4th round. But you gotta think like Jim Harbaugh is like going to load for Jim Harbaugh is looking for like a whole bunch of picks to try to like get depth on the roster, not necessarily like home run players. Justin got a 1 year proven, and that's better than any other team would give a quarterback. They just cut you. Yeah, Chronic, I think it's a lot of people that knee jerk, not just thinking about like that was a bad era of drafting and putting a team together. Maybe they just want to hit the reset button. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the Bears is like, let's just go all in on Caleb Williams, give him everything he needs to succeed, and for all the naysayers within the Bears organization and fan base, if the Bears start winning games and competing, nobody's gonna remember Justin Fields. Susan, what up? Fields got a bad deal. I mean, how you get a bad deal? He's a 1st round draft pick. Last year he got help. He didn't play well. Like it look as much as you could say like he needed more around him, you could say like go look at the tape sometimes, man. My man looked at Quay Walker last year and hit him in between the eyes. Like it wasn't even a receiver within 10 yards of Quay Walker. He just hit him in the face for a pick 6. Like he don't necessarily like, I mean, how many quarterbacks then got in bad situations and balled? CJ Stroud balled. Will Levis came in and balled. Sometimes the players come in and do what they need to do. Sometimes they come in and it's Desmond Ritter. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, the man got to start for a couple of seasons and nothing happened, bro. Like franchises ain't sitting around for 4-5 years to figure out if somebody good no more. Them days is over. Bob, what's good? Mike. Jersey sales going viral. Man, he said
Let
Justin
me
was
teach
running
you
for
how
his
to
life.
vibe.
Apparently, Justin Fields gonna run anyways. It's a lot of Chicago fan base that think Justin Fields is gonna run anyways. That's kind of the problem, EJ. A lot of people say he don't sit in the pocket and make reads. Because a lot of them QBs, put it like this, the Titans had one of the worst lines in football. They struggle at left and right tackle with injuries and just overall talent. But if you go watch the tape, I showed y'all after each game, Tannehill used to take unexplainable sacks. Malik Willis took sacks trying to scramble too much. He tuck it and run too fast when his people open. Will Levis was stepping up, turning the ball loose, and even though he was still getting hit and he took a lot of punishment last year, he earned the respect of the fan base because he was getting off passes that would have been sacks if it was Tannehill or Malik Willis. Sometimes it ain't on the offensive line. It ain't on the receivers. Sometimes the quarterback don't make the right read and hold the ball too long trying to do too much. We see that all the time. Guy working days for 2 weeks. What you think about Jimmy Garoppolo to the Rams? But y'all did get Cameron Curl though, Bob. The Rams is one of them silent teams that get good players on the low that don't nobody know. Tough losing Aaron Donald, but I mean, they were all. It's tough losing him after everybody signed guys. If he would have retired and y'all had a chance to go after Arik Armstead or DJ Reader or somebody or Christian Wilkinson, like that would have been different. Like they all off the board. We in the same position as y'all. Like TK McClendon is not going to be the guy next to Jeffrey Simmons to start next season.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
I ain't gonna say some quarterbacks are running backs. I'm gonna say some quarterback. Look, it's some mobile quarterbacks that are bad in the pocket,
Let me teach
and then
you
there's
how to
some
vibe.
pocket QBs that are bad in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like Tannehill's a pocket passer, and he's bad in the pocket, bro. Like just because a person is mobile don't mean they bad in the pocket or they run too much. Because if Josh Allen run a lot, then you be saying how great he is. If Lamar run a lot, you say how great he is just because how effective they wind up being. But sometimes you wish they stay in the pocket and not take plays at loss. You say I watch card tape all the time. Yo, Mike Battle 256 was popping. Thorpe Jr. tighten up. Al was good. And we just in here talking Justin Fields to the Steelers. Like, so, like, it's safe to say that the Steelers is, like, really, really killing this all season. It's some teams that's doing really bad. What teams do y'all think are having the worst free agency period? It's some teams having a horrible free agency period. You say Fields gonna take the job from Wilson? It won't matter. It don't matter who play in Pittsburgh. Fields and Wilson is better than what they had last year, and they got a monster defense, and they only got $5 million invested into their quarterback in 24. He said, "Duh, come on, man." He said, "Cowboys got nobody and lost Tyron Smith, Van Der Esch, Michael Gallup, and Tony Pollard." Whew. Say Chargers got to be the worst. Nah, because I trust Harbaugh. I feel like Harbaugh just trying to free up money. Cardinals is up there. Cardinals traded for Desmond Ridder. Like, the... Boy, I don't know what the Cardinals up to. Them boys trying to lose. OTA was good.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Who the Panthers traded for Deontay from the Steelers. I know they got 2 interior linemen, which they so badly need. Who else did they trade for? I know they traded Brian Burns to the Giants, and somebody else they got. They got another. They got a couple of veteran players on the Panthers. Arizona, they traded for Desmond Ritter, and they sent Rondale Moore to the Falcons, player for player, bro. I have no clue what they on. OTA was good. I'm checking to see who they said Panthers not happening. I mean, but zone out. They did the first things you got to do. Robert Hunt is a great pickup. Look, picking up 2 interior linemen, and they're probably going to address like left and right tackle somewhere. Offensive line is like the first thing that they got to do. They got to build a defense that can compete. NC State Wolfpack. Mr. PGA. We talking about NCAA basketball? I ain't been watching none of that.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
I ain't been watching none of that. But I still think it's gonna be like some more shakeups on the way to all this. I'm trying to see if anybody else on the wires. It looks like the Panthers may add Michael Gallup though. Panthers is about to have Michael Gallup and Mike Williams come in for visits. So they trying to get some veterans over there. I don't know if that's enough though. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna need a whole lot more than that, than some old wildly veterans. ACC championship. I ain't been watching no basketball. He said Jared got something up his sleeve, but you don't see it. Man, Cowboys ain't got nothing up their sleeve, bro. Like what could the Cowboys possibly have up their sleeve? They need running back, left tackle, linebacker, and now they having one of their better wide receivers leave. Even though it's a lot of Cowboy fans that feel like Michael Gallup is overpaid. But yet and still, man, I don't know. Like, I don't think they got an identity. I know Mike McCarthy ain't coming back after this season, and I've been saying it. Trade Dak Prescott and put Trey Lance in. He got a no trade clause. Find a team that'll extend him when they get him. You know what I'm saying? Find a team that'll extend him when they get him. I bet he take the deal. He said, the league commented on tonight. Jamar, what up? I don't know, man. Like, I see some teams that really want to win and really want to put something together, and I see a bunch of teams that are unsure about the future of what they're trying to do. I feel like some teams, and y'all stop me if y'all think I'm wrong. I feel like some teams just try to sell tickets. I think Russ gonna start in Pittsburgh. Because you gotta think Trubisky was 14
Let me
million.
teach you how to vibe.
If Justin Fields is the backup for 4 million, you're saving 10 million to have a better player. Kevon, Jamar, what up? Seattle traded for Sam Howell. They got Jerome Baker, a linebacker that we was trying to get. Seahawks made. I think they got. They re-signed Big Cat. I think they re-signed Big Cat.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
All right, so let me do something that I've been wanting to do for a while, y'all. I've been dying to go on my. Y'all know I keep a Titans Madden roster with the current players on it. So, hey, y'all all get in here with me. Welcome Joe Alt to Nashville, number 7 pick in the NFL draft, left tackle out of Notre Dame. Andre Dillard, you're no longer a Titan, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we couldn't get him out of here fast enough. So this is the Titans roster as it is. Nick Westbrook, Kyle Phillips, Ridley, D Hop, Traylon Burks, Tony Pollard, Spears, Chestnut, Will Levis, Malik Willis, Mason Rudolph does not have a card. Chig Okonkwo, Josh Wiley, Dylan Radin, Sadiq Charles, Lloyd Cushenberry. See, this is one thing I like about Rand since he been here. He saved $40 million on the line instantly. Signed the best center in the offseason. Score roll, first round draft pick. He got Sadiq Charles and Daniel Brunskill, two veterans at right. And then we got Dylan Radins and Petit, two second round draft picks on right tackle. Jalen Duncan was, I think, a fifth or sixth round last year. But Joe Alt going right here. Like, I feel like he truly rebuilt the line. And the highest paid offensive lineman to be Cushenberry. And so I feel like he really did Wizards on the offensive line. It would have been better if Dillard would have worked out, but it's going to save us money because if Joe Alt is a first round draft pick, he's going to be around $4 or $5 million a year. He's not going to be 10 like Dillard. Felipe, you think the Bears taking Caleb Williams? What y'all gonna do at the 9th pick though? Bond was goody. Josh Max, who picks before the Titans? I think it goes Bears, Commanders, Bears, Commanders. Is it Panthers pick third? Patriots, Raiders. I forget how it go. Titans 7 though. But this the Titans team as it sits. I would have liked to see Kevon Wallace. Like, okay, so far we struck out on Jerome Baker and Isaiah Wilson. We struck out on CD Deuce and Justin Simmons. I'm telling you, bro. If I know Rand like I think I know Rand, he tap back into his 49er bag and get Talanoa Hufanga coming off an injury to play free safety next year with Elijah Molden. Save some money. But I'm hearing that the defensive coordinator, Denard, wants to run 5-1-5, which would put Otis Reese and Kenneth Murray here, and it would put Jack Gibbons at that weak side backer. I don't know what kind of I don't know how they gonna get this together and how they gonna put this out here though. Honestly, I don't know. But as it sits, Roger McCurry get to finally play his natural position in the slot. Awuzie is the starter. Caleb Farley, I hope he come back. This is his last year in Nashville. I hope he's 100% finally for one time in the last 4 or 5 years. Trey Avery, I would like to see him out. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could walk him out. L'Jarius Sneed looks like he's not coming. It's going to be interesting to see what the Titans do. Christian Fulton is getting to a point where, like, man, it's a potential the Titans could bring Christian Fulton back at CB2. He said Patriots 3rd, Giants 6th. Top 10 behind Williams. Jaden Daniels, Drake May, potentially Michael Penix. I don't think Bo Nix get picked that high. But who knows, man? We all think we know, and then draft day hits, and then they all do something different, and we all sitting there looking like, oh my God, did you think that? Danny Saunders, Edward B, Felipe, what up, Kevon? What's good? But this the Titans roster. Titans got major holes at D tackle. Titans got major holes at corner. Major holes at weak side backer. Definitely need depth at safety. They brought Nick Folk and Stonehouse coming back. But all intensive purposes, I expect to see Joe Alt here. And I expect now the two moves I expect that the Titans could potentially make is signing another tight end, trading Traylon Burks, who I think they're gonna move to the slot this year. I nailed it on the Dillard. Talanoa Hufanga. I still think it's a long shot. You could see Chase Young right here. The $10 million freed up from Dillard, and I really feel like you could potentially see Chase Young hasn't made a move yet. Chase Young can find his way to Nashville. Say the Giants need Penix. You hope the Giants don't pick Bo Nix. Cause that'd be nice. Cause I don't think Weaver starts either way. I don't think Weaver starts either way. But I mean, if you put Chase Young right there, we still need help. I wanted DJ Reader or Arik Armstead like legitimately. I knew Christian Wilkinson. There's no way we're gonna have $200 million D tackles, but I'm just interested to see how they feel the depth in right here. I'm just interested. I really want to see what Rand is able to cook up. I really want to see what he cooks up. EP was good. EP. Caleb Williams is for sure going to Chicago. What do y'all do with that second pick? What did the Commanders do with the second pick? I told y'all Chicago held the key to the draft, and them trading Justin Fields and all but for sure, like signaling that they're getting Caleb Williams at the number 1 pick. Yeah, I think Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback in the draft, but bro, EP, how sick will you be if y'all don't pick Jaden Daniels at 2? How sick will you be if you don't pick Jaden Daniels 2? Commanders go May so the Pats can get Daniels. If they pick Drake May over him, I'm gonna retire. All right, what about this EP? What if the Bears trade their first round number 1 overall pick to the Chargers for Justin Herbert? What would happen if one of these teams sell the farm and get Herbo, and then Harbaugh trade back and get JJ McCarthy? Boy, Chicago second pick will probably be top wide receiver or top edge. Y'all got the number 9th pick outside of that 1. I'd be surprised if somebody take Bo Nix first round. He said it'd be crazy because Jim said he loved Justin. He said he loved him and then traded the whole team off Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. He cleared house. And then their first round draft pick receiver last year was a buzz. Bro, I've literally called like almost all of the Titans moves in the offseason. He said, man, you a Cowboy fan, so I can't take you serious, Cam. But if they do take Bo Nix in the second pick, I'm a man, I think these guys is capping. I don't think the Titans are gonna give L'Jarius Sneed $20 million a year. What's popping? It's Nasty Nas. Washington got 6 draft picks in the top 100. Who you want though? Say JJ McCarthy going to New England. Marvin Harrison goes to England and JJ in the second round. Doritos Flaming Hot Nacho. That boy finna be on the toilet shortly. Discord open too if anybody want to speak verbally about what they think teams gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Or if anybody disagree or agree with any points, man, pop out. But honestly, like I've never seen an off season so exciting to see like what players what players our teams like truly after. Like nobody really knows what these teams is up to. Their moves been so silent. But I pretty much call all the moves that happened with the Titans off season. Probably the biggest surprise was like I thought Calvin really would have been off the board sooner. I thought the Patriots was gonna pull the trigger for Calvin Ridley, T. Higgins, but I kind of agree with you about them going after a receiver early in New England because if you think about it, if the Patriots really wanted Ridley or T. Higgins, they could have had either one of them. So that's the crazy part about it. Like either one of them could have got him before we did. I knew Derrick Henry was not going to Dallas. I always felt like he was going to Baltimore. Some of these trades, man, it's just been crazy. I didn't expect the Falcons to sell the bag for Kirk Cousins. I didn't expect the Cardinals to trade for Desmond Ridder and send Rondale Moore to Atlanta. I knew that the Chiefs had some up their sleeve when Mahomes restructured Hollywood Brown and Irv. Geez, man, come on, like they cheating at this point. Don't know enough about him, Bond. But I do know. I hope I could. I'm telling y'all, man. If Rand, like I could see Rand trading and get Talanoa Hufanga for cheap in Nashville, bro. That'd be a nice pickup to play free safety. Barkley to the Eagles was a shock. It necessarily look after Swift left, it wasn't because I knew the Giants. I told y'all last year the Giants is making a mistake signing Daniel Jones. I would have signed Saquon to a 3-year deal last year if I was the Giants. I wouldn't have put him on the tag, and I would have let Daniel Jones go. Josh Jacobs to the Packers surprised me. Honestly, it's probably traded Sam Howell to the Hawks. I already knew that Howell about to go crazy with DK. Because he's a gunslinger. He going to turn it loose. Wardell was popping. Tevin. Michael B was good.
Let me teach you how to vibe. Let me teach you how to vibe.
Getting a long snapper can. What are y'all doing, cuz?
Let me teach
like,
you how
I don't
to
know,
vibe.
man. Like, I feel like some teams don't want to win, and I feel like some teams is like showing the commitment to their fan bases that they truly after something. Pack of bubble gum. But hey, to be honest, Waddell, they waited too late. They should have pulled. They got cocky, man. Sometimes that happen. Like anybody that would have traded for Justin Fields already made their move. Anybody that would have traded for him already made their move. And to be real, I just feel like every team is like, we ain't giving up our draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like teams are saying we're not giving up our draft picks. Cowboys say they all in. Apparently not, bro. You know, they're not signing anyway. Look at the players they need to resign next year. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Vander Esch basically retiring. Tyron Smith going to the Jets. Pollard coming to the Titans. Michael Gallup and been cut. He's probably going to the Panthers. I mean, the craziest part about Dallas is you don't even know who's going to be the starting back And when Saquon Barkley come off the board in division, Austin Eckler come to your division. Devin Singletary is over there. The Vikings got Aaron Jones, who cooked the Cowboys in the playoffs for $7 million. Then you see Josh Jacobs go to the Packers, who beat the Cowboys in the play. Like dog, like Derrick Henry go to the Ravens, Tony Pollard go to the Titans. And you just see how like Joe Mixon to the Texans. You just like what are the Cowboys thinking? Like who's gonna be their running back next year? EP, I've been saying the Cowboys need to trade Dak. I know they say he got a no trade clause, but I guarantee you if the team that he going to is going to extend him instantly, and he's no guarantee he getting extended in Dallas, bro, put him on the block and play Trey Lance next year. Because you got to pay Parsons and CD. Bland, you got to pay. Bad hand in poker. Yeah, you in the blind. What running backs in the draft? Man, last year we knew Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs. We knew the goons. Like it's some quality backs gonna be in the late rounds, like Blake Corum and some guys like that. Bama running back. You can get a few, man, like later rounds, but I don't think it's no like superstar coming out. They didn't learn when they let Cooper go. And now Jerry Jeudy and Cooper in Cleveland. He said the Cowboys bringing Zeke back. I'll fall out my chair. C-Dub, I've been hearing a lot of that to bring Zeke back to Dallas, but Ben, that's like getting a band together one last time. Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, like oh my goodness, man. Let's go, Buddha. I'm ready to see what Omar got up his sleeve next. You don't think no superstar running backs coming out? I think it's gonna be some quality backs coming in late rounds. Like if a team pick up Blake Corum or Bama running back, I can't think of his name right now. Because it's late night and my brain fried, but it ain't no Bijan Robinson's coming out. Bring back DeMarco Murray. McClellan. I don't know why I couldn't think of Jace McClellan name. That's Blake Corum. That's what I'm talking about. You can get some quality, but them guys ain't no first round running backs though. Like if you go do the draft, like if you go do like a draft simulator, them guys is like later round running backs. I'm talking about like somebody who came out. There's like a first round guaranteed back. Nobody in their Final Four had no crazy running back that you just like, oh, I gotta have him. That's why I think so many teams was ready to ball out on the running backs that's in the league already. You seen the 12, 11, $8 million contracts. No dice, C-Dub. I thought they could. What if they loading up the trade they picks off to get Herbo over there? Trying to get him off the Chargers. Why not? Nah, I think they taking Caleb Williams one. Wide receivers in Kilbride start first round this year. Offensive line and like defensive weapons. Defensive weapons. Yo, Jimmy Dukes was good. I mean, my favorite quarterback this draft is Jaden Daniels. I think if you got Penix or JJ McCarthy later,
let me teach you how to buy.
I ain't crazy about Bo Nix, Drake May. I really ain't that crazy about Caleb Williams, but I think it's gonna be a lot of hype surrounding him and a lot of pressure. But even with everything that's happened, Chicago Bears hold the key to the draft. What they do with their first overall pick hold the key for the whole draft. Oh my. But I gave y'all my long shots on how I think the Titans can get at this stage because they didn't wait a little while. I'm telling you, free safety, Talanoa Hufanga, maybe a Traylon Burks trade at receiver, and we still a long shot on Chase Young. It's still a good chance that we could get Chase Young, Talanoa Hufanga. I wonder where Christian Fulton gonna go. He ain't really drew no interest from nobody. Like, is he coming back to Nashville? Maybe Christian Fulton come back to Nashville cheap. He got too many comparisons to Mahomes to not be a bust. You seen that before though. See, sometimes it ain't necessarily. Sometimes it ain't necessarily like the talent. He could just go and be in a bad situation. If he go to Chicago and Chicago got the same culture they had when Justin Fields, even with better players, like it could be a bad situation for him, right? Like you talking about going from the West Coast to playing in cold, windy ass Chicago. Like sometimes people are good players and just on a bad fit. He said the Cowboys maybe to get Tyler from the Falcons. Algiers. I don't see the Falcons getting rid of Algiers though. I see the Falcons letting Flash go before Algiers because Algiers and Bijan is like 2,000-yard backs. You said it might be a switch, like you said. Chargers getting number one with Herbo. Yeah, it's some teams that's loading up. Like we can still see something crazy like Herbo or Kyler Murray being on the move. Justin B, because it's a lot of teams that need a QB. The Bears need one, Commanders need one, Raiders need one, New England need one. Who else? It's some teams that need to take a QB. It's some teams that need to take a QB. So I wouldn't get my number one pick up for Herbo. Me personally, I wouldn't. Patterson gone. Flash gone. Where Flash go? I ain't seen him on the wires. He said Cards wish they could drop Murray contract. I know. But them giving up Rondale Moore for Desmond Ridder is comical. The Saints, the Giants. Boy, man, it said two different teams. Hold up. I don't see where Cordero Patterson didn't been moved yet. I see he got cut, but I don't see where anybody signed him. See, I gotta make sure when y'all throwing this information out, if you saying somebody on the team, it's legit. I need to know whether you just guessing or you actually know. All right, so Cordero Patterson is a player that could be picked up. Shit, Tice need to get his ass back for kick return if nothing else. Oh, you naming teams that need QBs? Saints, Cowboys. Nah, them people with they got $40 million contracts with 6 pick. Giants get a DT. I mean, y'all are not getting another defensive tackle. I'm talking fast, y'all typing slow. Well, it ain't my fault.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Yeah, some people that want to take Christian Fulton as a cheap move. Okay, look, here we go. Free agency. Stephon Gilmore will be about 10 million. Fulton will be about 3 million. I'd rather have Fulton back on the squad for 3 million than Trey Avery. I'm standing on that.